Hey everybody, it's Tom Woods, June 22nd, 2012. I had something I wanted to get off my chest, and then I remembered, hey, I've got a camera and a YouTube channel, so why not just do it? What I want to get off my chest is the problem of the Libertarian Moocher. This is a person who thinks everything ought to be handed to him for free, and if it isn't free, then obviously something sinister is at work, people are trying to make a profit, and this is terrible, says the Libertarian Moocher. I got, I guess, my best glimpse at the Libertarian Moocher last year when I watched the organizers of Liberty Fest, an event in New York City, get hit by Libertarian Moochers. These folks were putting on a tremendous grassroots event in New York with many, many speakers. The event went on for like 6 or 8 or 9 hours. All you could have asked for. They were charging $15 a ticket. And then as time got closer to the event, it was closer to $30 a ticket. But considering, do you have any idea what it costs to put on an event in New York City? I mean, I used to live in New York City. You would walk down the street and you'd get 3 blocks and somehow you'd spent $50. You had no idea how you did it. It's unbelievable the amount of work that goes into an event like this, the logistics. It's unbelievable drudgery. I mean, people put their lives on hold to put this thing together, and there were moochers saying, why should I have to pay to get in? Everything should be handed to me for free. Now, most of these people, of course, are complete losers nobody would ever want to spend time with, so it's probably just as well they weren't going to Liberty Fest. But when the Liberty Fest people put on a VIP luncheon to help, again, recoup their expenses, well, again, the moochers were out in force. Well, I can't pay to go to the VIP luncheon. Well, you weren't expected to go to the VIP luncheon. These are the high rollers who make events like this possible, and who make it possible sometimes for moochers like you to get in for free. But everything's got to be done for free. So now the Paul Festival, this wonderful event being put on by grassroots people in Tampa, August 24th to 26th, is being attacked by the moochers. Why should I have to pay to get in? I'm so important. The world revolves around me. These people must be in it for the money. You have any idea what's involved in putting on something of a scale like this? These people are sleeping 4 hours a night. They're getting a lot of money, like 3 cents an hour. It's unbelievable the work that goes into something like this. Or I got into a fight, I shouldn't do this, arguing on Facebook. I mean, bashing my head against this wall would be more productive. I was arguing with some group that had invited Judge Napolitano to speak, and they were outraged at his speaking fee. How dare he charge us this? Sure, the guy works 14-hour days at Fox, and so his weekends are precious to him. And sure, the guy has written countless books and has spoken on our behalf and stood up for us in the mainstream media year after year after year. But that's not enough. He's got to come speak at my event for free. He's got to come speak here for free. Because when I kept asking, well, what would you consider to be a reasonable speaking fee? And they hemmed and hawed, and I couldn't get a straight answer. Finally, the answer came, and I knew what it was. The answer was 0. Judge Napolitano is our slave, and he should do our bidding, and whenever we want him to come speak at a conference, why, he should do it for free. So what that he gets 5 gazillion invitations per week? He should somehow honor all of them, or, well, just come to mine, because I'm a moocher. And I said, all you have to do is have a little fundraiser, like have a bake sale, have a Judge Napolitano bake sale, something. But you don't like the guy's fee? Don't invite him. But how dare you say he hasn't done enough because he didn't speak at my event? Again, what kind of self-centered jerk would you have to be to draw that type of conclusion? I have a friend who has a subscription website, and this friend writes 4 articles a day. 4 articles a day, plus he answers user questions in his user forums. And he does this every day, Monday through Saturday. And he makes at least one of these articles free to the public. So he has made thousands of articles free to the public. He has books free, downloadable for the public. And there are still people who write to him and say, if you really believed in the cause, you'd let me subscribe for free. Free, free, free. Gimme, gimme, gimme. This is not the way for liberty people to behave. What I would say to them is, why don't you shut your mouth, go out there and actually make a contribution to the liberty movement, instead of attacking decent people who are working day and night on behalf of this cause. That's all I have to say. Thanks for listening.